this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's following up! And it's a goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Minutes is number 22.
Álava breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. And that's going right the way across. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Howson is always looking to break lines, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Álava are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Kane. Kane! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a fair try, but just off target.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Johnny. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Mbappe gets into a good position. And this is Kane. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Still a great ball to get him in on goal like that, Peter, but it deserved more than an apologetic thumbs up, I think.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rodri. Nicely spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Yamal. And that's been drilled in. Rodri. And he shoots! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Batshuayi. He's on it, can he get away? Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Howson is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe makes a dash for it. Now it's Kane. Messi. Rodri. Threads one in. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Kane. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 15, De Bruyne.
Oh, good effort! And he's found the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 60 minutes is...
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Van Dijk.
We're looking at a different game now.
Madrid really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Kane. Oh, that's a... He's had a shot! And he scores! And has well and truly turned on its head. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Johnny. Pedri. And it's Messi. Messi powering forward here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out towards the right wing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Kane.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. Now they can break here. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. And a chance! And a neat finish! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Guevara tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. And that should get the job done. Looking for the run. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Last chance, perhaps. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And with that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.